currently I'm working on a class project, so I want to ask you some questions. So, what are the three branches of the government?
The three branches of the government are judicial, legislative, and executive.
Okay, so thank you for the answers. What does each of the three branches do?
I think the executive branch is made of the president and his ministers. The legislative is made up of the Chamber of Deputies, and the judicial is made up of lawyers.
So, do you know what they do, like in brief, or you just know people who are in?
I just know people who are there.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you. How are you?
So, as I told you, I want to ask you some questions which will help me to work on my school project. So, the Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in our government. So, would you name the third party?
Democrat. Sorry. beg your pardon.
Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in our country. So, would you name a third party?
I think the only two. I don't know the third one.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay.
So, what is the basic process by which a bill passes through to become a law?
I'm not sure, but I think it's discussed in the parliament, then approved by the president gives it, then it goes to the parliament. If they approve it, it becomes a law. That's what I think.
So, do you know the three branches of the government?
I'm not sure. I know there's a district executive, and forgot the third one.
So, thank you for the answer.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I want to ask you some questions. So, what are the three branches of the government?
Three branches of the government. I don't know the three one. I only know one,
Which one do you know?
the executive branch.
Okay, so do you know what the executive branch do?
I think that the executive branch is there for punishing people who don't follow the laws of the government.
Oh, thank you. So, do you know the basic process by which a bill passes through to become a law?
I don't think you can precise the exact process, but I think that for a bill to become a law, it will pass through all the process of the three branches of government in order to be approved as a bill.
So, thank you.
Let me start by explaining in detail the interview questions I have asked you about C4 in the US. The question number one says, what are the three branches of the government? My respondents have been able to respond to some of the branches, but others failed. The three branches of the government are the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. Executive branch is made by the president, vice president, president's cabinet, and other government and agencies like CIA and USPS. Legislative branch is made by the House of Senate, House of Representatives. Judicial branch is made by the Supreme Court and other federal courts. These three branches work in the following way. The executive branch implements and enforces the laws. The legislative branch creates the laws, and it also has the power to change the existing laws. It also declares laws, approves president appointment and treaties. It can also cancel president appointment. The judiciary branch interprets the laws, applies laws to individual cases, and decides if the law violates the Constitution or not. The question number two was, how are the three branches connected and how do they regulate each other? The president can sign or reject the laws passed by the Congress. The president can also nominate federal judges. The Congress confirms or rejects the president's appointment, and it can also remove the president from office in exceptional circumstances. The court may find executive actions unauthorized. The court may also find laws unconstitutional. The third question was, how did two-party system start? What impact do minor parties have on national politics? The two-party system was established after Republican and Democratic parties have shown consistent ability to win electoral campaigns than other small parties. This means the third parties they don't have the ability to raise enough funds that can help them in electoral campaigns. So after finding out this weakness for the third parties, so it has been decided that the U.S. the U.S. government can be led by the two-party system. The third parties can shift national attention to particular issues. This means that during the electoral campaign, they may mobilize an issue and influence major parties' candidates to address those issues in their campaigns even when they start work in the office. The last question, which is the fourth, is how does a bill become a law? And describe the law of sponsored committees, debate, and voting in the process. Actually, a bill is like a draft of a proposal of the law. This bill is proposed by a member of the Congress, who is called the sponsor. It can be one person or a group of people. So the sponsor, after proposing the law, they submit it in the Congress and the committee reviews the bill. The bill is given to the members of the Congress for the debate. After the debate, the Congress members vote for the bill, and when the bill passes from the vote, it is sent to the President's offices to be signed. The President may sign the bill directly or vetoes the bill. If the President vetoes the bill, it can be sent back to the Congress, and when the two-thirds of the Congress pass the bill, the President is overruled. This means it can directly become a law. Also, if the President does not take an action for 10 days while the Congress is in session, this bill can become a law directly. If the President does not take an action while the Congress is not in session, so this bill is cancelled. It cannot become a law. So if you have any questions for this presentation, please contact me. Thank you for your kind following.